Next is general purpose digital signal processor. So general purpose digital signal processor chips are basically high speed microprocessor with hardware architecture and instruction set optimized for DSP operation. The chips can make extensive use of parallelism, hardware architecture pipelining, and dedicated hardware whenever possible to perform time consuming operations such as shifting, scaling, multiplication, and so on. The DSP chips available today differ in their detailed architecture and the on-board peripheral provided. So, next table shows the key features of the three popular general purpose DSP processor families. So, this is the comparison of the features of general purpose digital signal processor. It has a Texas Instrument. Manufacturers are Texas Instrument, second Motorola, and third one is Analog Devices. So in Texas Instrument again there are three devices. In Motorola there are two devices, and in Analog Devices there are two. The arithmetic and word length for all these devices is given, as also accumulator word length in bit. On chip memory, in chip memory, extended memory data, word, weight, state type, bit reverse capability, zero overhead loop, cycle time in nanosecond, and cache memory in words. It is all given in this table. The TMS320 family consists of a number of single chip fixed and floating point DSP processor. The TMS320 architecture is based on the Harvard architecture modified to allow more flexibility, for example, transfer between programs and data spaces. At present, the family consists of 5 generations of processors. So the first and the second generation have a lot in common architecture, but the second has a more features. The TMS320 C30 is a floating point device. The C40 is also a floating point device with similar architecture to the C30, but designed to support a full parallel processing operations as in the well-known NMOS transmitter. The TMS320, C25 and C30, these are among the most important members of TMS320 family. Now here the diagram shows TMS320 family of the digital signal processor, the generations. The TMS320C25 introduced in 1986. It is the second generation member of the TMS320 family of signal processor from Texas Instruments. It is a CMOS version of its predecessor TMS320C20, but with more features and increased speed. It is said to have performance of about 4 times of that of the TMS320C10. The internal architecture is shown. The internal architecture is shown in this figure. So, the C25 has a number of special instructions dedicated to DSP operations. In particular, it has a repeat instruction which, when combined with a multiply accumulate with data move instruction, and it can execute an FIR instruction with considerable time saving. Its bit reversed addressing capability is very useful in FFT. There is also a set of special instructions for adaptive filtering. Unlike the first generation C10, which has a very limited memory space and external input-output support. The C25 provides a more on-chip and off-chip memory spaces and facilities. The on-chip data memory consists of 3 data blocks B0, B1, B2, each divided into 128 word page. The 256 word RAM block B0 can be configured as either data or program memory, but block 1 and 2 can only be used as a data memory. The addressable RAM can be extended off chip to 64K words. The microcomputer version of the TMS320C25 has 40961016-bit word factory maskable on-chip program ROM. Next is Motorola DSP56000 family. The Motorola DSP56000 is high precision fixed point digital signal processor. It has two independent data memory spaces, the X data and Y data memory spaces, and one program memory space. Having two separate data memory spaces, it allows a natural partitioning of the data for DSP operations and facilitates the execution of the algorithm. So having two separate data memory spaces allows a natural partitioning of the data of DSP operation, facilitates the execution of the algorithm. So during the program execution, the pair of the data sample in samples can be fetched or stored in internal memory simultaneously in one cycle. Externally, the two data spaces are multiplexed into a single data bus, reducing somewhat the benefit of the dual internal data memory. The data memories are expandable off chip to 128 word and the program memory is expandable to 64K word. The arithmetic unit consists of 256-bit accumulators and a parallel fixed point hardware multiplier accumulator. The MAC accepts 24-bit input and produces a 56-bit product. The 24-bit word length provides a sufficient accuracy for representing most DSP variable, while 56-bit accumulator word length prevent arithmetic overflow. These word lengths are adequate for most applications including digital audio, which impose a strict requirement. Next is analog devices ADSP2100 family. Now this is one of the few general purpose DSP chip with no on-chip memory, but it is also unique in having the two separate external memory spaces. One hold the data only and the other hold a program code as well as data. Having two separate data memories, it allows a natural partitioning of the data for DSP operation and facilitates the execution of the algorithm. For example, in graphics application, data can be stored X and Y data, in FIR filtering as a coefficient and data, and in FFT as a real and imaginary. Now during the program execution, the pair of the data sample can be fetched or stored in internal memory. Externally, the two spaces are multiplexed into a single data bus, reducing somewhat the benefit of the dual internal data memory. The data memories are expandable off chip to 128 word and the program memory is expandable to 64K word. A useful feature of this is that all the arithmetic and logic unit, that is MAC, LU and shifter, these are connected to a common 16-bit result bus. So the result of arithmetic operation from one unit can be used immediately as an input for the next operation by any of the unit. Now the lack of on-chip memory in ADSP2100 is severe restriction, especially in low-budget project. To run at full speed, fast memories are necessary, which may be too expensive for the low-budget application. Lateral derivative of this have on-chip memory but combine program and data buses extremely much like the DSP 56000. They also have a software programmable wait states. So the new generation of the family ADSP 21000 is a floating point device, and the multiplier accepts a 32-bit floating point input and produces a 32-bit result or 40-bit fixed point result input and 40-bit result. Also the 32-bit fixed point operand yield a 64-bit fixed point result. It is equipped with 280-bit fixed point accumulator, and the processor has 32 by 48-bit word and program memory expandable internally to 16 million into 48-bit words. And this diagram shows the simplified architecture of the ADSP 2100. Thank you.